Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome to round 9 of our F1 Championship Edition career mode. Yes, we're back this weekend here for the Canadian Grand Prix. We've made it to the halfway stage of Season 2 and it's safe to say this season has been very interesting up to this point. Michael Schumacher leads the way, 8 points clear of Fernando Alonso in the Drivers' Championship, but we've had 7 different winners from the opening 8 Grand Prix of the campaign. Sadly, I have not been one of them. We are currently sat 21st overall in the Drivers' Championship. My first and best goal so far is to make sure that we finish ahead of both of our Midland teammates by the end of the year. But yeah, after this weekend though, we've actually got quite a few good circuits coming up on the calendar. So I think we've got obviously Indianapolis next weekend, then we've got Magny-Cours, the Hockenheim Ring, and a few other very good circuits as well. So although this place might be quite scary, there's a lot of auto spin curbs. Hopefully after that things are going to be, you know, up on the rise just a little bit more again. Of course, if you're new around here and you are enjoying this series, please do make sure you hit that sub button as well. We're trying to hit 6,000 subs on the channel right now. But yeah, let's head out then here to Montreal.
We're here at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit in Montreal, Canada. Session 1 of 3 is about to begin, so without further ado, let's get on with the action.
Well, maybe I've been a complete idiot inside this game ever since we restarted this series, but I think I've been running hard compound tyres in qualifying. Obviously, I understand for the big, you know, the top teams, the most competitive ones, that you'll want to try and obviously carry a set of soft compound tyres into Q3. We don't tend to have that problem on this game, so I think I've been kneecapping myself for no apparent reason. Anyway, heading out though into qualifying here in Montreal, the scariest bit isn't actually the curbs, it is the way the AI will dive bomb you pretty much anywhere around this venue, especially at the final chicane. They can be miles behind and they will just send it in, and you will be used to kind of get out of the way. Well, the biggest goal around here is just trying to find some real estate. 22 cars out in Q1. That can be quite difficult to try and find some room there as one of the BARs. I believe that's Jenson Button there coming out onto the circuit. Will let me by. Will I immediately get dive bomb though? Apparently not that time. I will nudge the wall on the exit though. You got to do that a lot. Well, one of the Super Aguras then, they are on a lap right now, and well, tried to get the better of them last weekend, didn't happen. We will get down the inside though of one of them down at the hairpin. Also, this track is home to the worst banner inside this game as well. Anyone that's kind of watched this series before on the channel will know what I'm referring to. Why on earth did they pick yellow? Like, it just looks so bad on the cars. We've got a couple of guys not far behind me and towards that final chicane. We would just like get out in front of them.
He'll be thrilled with that. It was a good lap.
And we go 6/10 faster than Scott Speed, so happy with that. And not happy with that though, I'd forgot how bad the curbing can be at turn 1. Well, there we go then, a rather mixed up grid come the end of qualifying, but this is clearly a circuit that suits the Midland a little bit more. P11 here, so I was not expecting that we could potentially make Q3, but if we can, I'm not going to complain. Well, Montreal, it feels like on this game, is definitely one of those circuits where everybody just wants to try and get lap times on the board, so that's exactly what we're going to do. First car out there in Q2. Hoping we won't again have to deal with too much slower traffic. But if we could break into the 12s, I would be very happy, as giving that turn 1 curbing quite a wide apex that time. Well, to make Q2 in just our second ever qualifying session with Midland, I think quite rightly, we used to be a little bit proud of myself. No matter where we qualify though here, I still don't feel particularly safe as we head into the Grand Prix. But if we could end up towards the front of the order, that would be quite good, right up against the wall of champions. On the exit of the chicane, 13.5 again, consistent, but that wouldn't be enough. No, damn it. We were 6/10 up in Sector 1, thank you for that. Oh, that's so annoying, man, we lost 2 wheels in that crash. But 6/10 up in Sector 1, we know there is pace in the car. Well, here we go then, we've only got time for another couple of laps here, but we only need to find about 3 more tenths of a second at the moment. That won't help us out though. Avoid the wall. Come on, Matt. There is definitely our second Q3 appearance in this.
Christian Kling posts a qualifying time.
What? What happened there? I genuinely lost for words. What on earth happened? We came out of the first couple of corners. The car just went sideways and, well, apparently qualifying's over. Has that been another mechanical issue in qualifying session that I've had no control over? Either way, it's P15 on the grid. Gutted with that, but let's hope we can survive the race.
Welcome to marvellous Montreal, the home of the Canadian Grand Prix. Yes, indeed, it's race day in Montreal, and we have a 112,000 sellout here at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit. The track itself is a series of very similar sections with long straights, slow corners and heavy braking zones. It's a circuit that requires stability under braking, low drag down the straight and good traction on the exit of the corners. And as always, grid position is critical.
Felipe Massa then starting from the pole. Could this be the Brazilian's year if he can build up a bit of momentum throughout these next couple of races? It is still... Yes, I know what I'm doing. Thank you, engineer. Yeah, it's still only Schumacher that has won more than one race so far this campaign. So it's still definitely everybody's to play for as we head into the second half of the campaign. But I'm looking at it. If we can get a few reliability issues for cars up the front, and if we can make a couple of spots on lap 1, maybe, just maybe, today could be the day we score some points. Oh, come on, we just need to try and get through those first couple of corners. I mean, Montreal is always chaos, especially in this game.
Each of the drivers waiting for the lights to signal the start of the race. Go, go, go!
A fairly decent start for me. Oh, there we go. Okay.
It's a lightning start off the
Thank you.
As does Alonso. Here come the leaders into turn 2. Massa still leads. He's followed by Alonso. Next is Raikkonen.
I've got no idea how we've done that. We're up to like P5. I mean, just the AI there really tripping over each other through the first couple of corners. And, well, if you told me at the start we were getting 10 places through the first couple of turns, I would never have believed you. But welcome to F1 Championship Edition, and almost immediately goodbye to F1 Championship Edition. We could have ended up in the wall there very, very easily on lap 1. But if anything, that's quite a bad thing for us that we've gained all those spots.
Your tyres have reached a good heat and grip level should be pretty good.
Because it does probably mean that we're more vulnerable to AI dive bombing me everywhere around this lap. So that is not the line into the hairpin. Maybe a little bit optimistic there. So Fisichella will actually tag me on the exit. Clearly didn't want to give me any room. But I'm happy to let, the likes of Fisichella and Schumacher by. Let's see if we can defend from some of those other cars further behind. As will we see Giancarlo try and dive me in towards the final couple of corners. I'm defending the inside. Still, he wanted to look for it. So we'll let him and Michael Schumacher battle. That's been a pretty good lap 1. Now we've just got to try and hang on to it. Well, I'm running so high up the order at the moment, I'm scared I might get a nosebleed in the early laps of this Grand Prix. The big thing, though, is just like trying to keep the gap ahead of Fisichella and Schumacher. Like I said, if they can pull away from, I think it's Barrichello in 9th, and I've got no issues, I'll just let them by. I just, I want to be in a position where we could potentially score a point here. Or we wait for loads of cars, hopefully around us, to break down. As I think Fisichella, again, is going to be closing in on me as we make our way down the back straight. We'll just, again, try and defend the inside line slightly. So, that was almost, that could still definitely be a slowdown penalty on the exit.
It might be a Super Aguri that's hit the barrier. It's Ide! He sustained quite a bit of damage to his rear wing there. He may be able to get it back to the pits and replace it, but it's going to cost him a lot of time. That incident certainly hasn't helped his race because he's just retired.
Ide then, our first casualty out of the afternoon. Can't say we're all too surprised by that. It's either Ide or me. Well, I'm hoping early on that I've worked out a system that works quite well for us here. The only real danger corner from the AI right now seems to be that final chicane. So all I have to do is just kind of park defensively enough. Fisichella then won't try and go for the move and then backs off massively through the exit. It's a bit cheesy. Oh, I say that, immediately tries to have a look for a move elsewhere. It's a bit cheesy, but this game's evil to me, so I will try and return in kind. So look, yeah, we just kind of sit defensive enough there in the middle of the road. Oh no, Fisichella! As soon as I say that, Fisichella goes for it, and that's what I mean. The AI here are ridiculous. I will try and defend as best as I can. Schumacher will go through. Fisichella will go through. We defend from Button, though. Maybe only just for now. Because it must have been Barrichello then way up the order. Come on, just defend on the exit of the corner.
Flags in sector 3, so don't overtake through there.
I think that's a Sauber gone. I would assume that's Villeneuve, who, well, he looks to still be in the Grand Prix. Nope, Villeneuve's gone.
A third of the way into this Grand Prix. Massa is first.
What?
Alonso is second. Third
What is that?
Pablo Montoya. Barrichello fourth. Kimi Raikkonen fifth. Michael Schumacher sixth. Fisichella seventh. You're eighth.
I mean, what is Jenson Button doing, man? I mean, obviously we're not with Super Aguri anymore, so I've got no loyalty to him. But he's just trying to ram me off the road. I think the only thing that could potentially make this race even more scary right now than Jenson Button trying to dive bomb me everywhere is probably if Martin Brundle came on saying there was going to be rain on the way. I feel like I have got enough to keep the BAR back. It's just quite difficult to do so. He was right on me there. I could hear him. Oh, Barrichello then. Oh, he just gets back out ahead of me, so that's critical for his Grand Prix at the moment. First time Rubens has looked really, really strong so far this season in terms of raw pace. But Michael Schumacher, though, he's also dived in, and he's now at the back of our train of cars.
Alonso is fifth. Barrichello is sixth. You're seventh. And Button eighth.
Well, Button's now up into P7 then, and we were lucky not to get any front wing damage there. I thought I was clearly defending the inside enough, but Jenson finally just decided he was going to go to the outside of us. And now, we could be out of the points by the time everybody's pit here. That is not good. Oh, we got oil, That's a BAR gone. That'll be Barrichello then. So immediately, we're going to get the place back as long as I don't crash into him. That has been a bit of a lifeline. Well, this is going to be a big gamble for us because I don't know whether any cars that were behind that have already pit are going to get the jump on us here, but we are going to dive in at the end of lap 10. We're just going to split this race exactly down the middle. Jenson Button also into the pit lane. So we'll make our way in. What? Why did it reset me? Sometimes this game, man, it just... I feel like Montreal especially, it always wants to try and screw me on this game. But anyway, into our pit box, we need to nail this stop. Please, team. Can we get a good stop? Oh, I pressed the wrong button immediately. That's not good. Oh, I'm absolutely bottling this. Come on, go, 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 go. 9.5 seconds. I think we're just still ahead of the Sauber, which is important. As we make our way back out then onto the circuit, I think Ralf Schumacher's got the jump on me. Will we get back around the outside of the Toyota? No, we don't.
Wait till they're green and you have optimum traction.
So that might be the difference between us and points here. Ralf Schumacher, he's had a pretty disappointing year so far at Toyota, but he could be back inside the top 8. Oh, we got more oil. We got more oil down. Don't know where it is. I don't know if I've avoided it or what's going on, but who is that? There's the oil and it's over. Yep, knew it. What am I meant to do, man? What am I meant to do? Gutted. Gutted with that. I cannot believe it. I hate this game.
Third is Juan Pablo Montoya. He was in the lead earlier.
We're halfway through the season and it's been a fantastic Canadian Grand Prix here in Montreal. The Canadian fans' enthusiasm for the sport never fails to impress me, and we've had a wonderful time here. Next up, we'll be hopping south of the border into North America, and we'll be visiting the legendary Brickyard, home of the United States Grand Prix. In 2005, the fans were left disappointed by witnessing only a 6-car race. As you'll no doubt remember, this was due to a technical tyre issue in the superfast Turn 13. This year, everyone has worked flat out to make sure that nothing like that happens again. I'm looking forward to seeing a full race 1 week from now, and I hope you'll join us. Goodbye from Montreal, and we'll see you soon.
We have been absolutely screwed over there. For whatever reason, that race turned into chaos after we retired. Takuma Sato and Scott Speed have both picked up points. It means Schumacher now still leads the way ahead of Alonso. You can see Speed, though, up at a 15th place. Sato into 16th overall in the World Championship as well there. So not many drivers left that haven't scored so far this campaign. And more annoyingly, it means that us down at Midland, we are the only team that hasn't scored yet so far this year. We are going to have to try and bring points to Midland. Otherwise, we're going to be last come the end of this season. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll be back ready for the US Grand Prix.